The cameras were already rolling, the studio lights burned like little suns, and the air, it was so still, you could almost hear the heartbeat of the room. Jonathan Roumie sat there. Calm. Measured. Hands folded gently in his lap. Across from him, Morgan Freeman, that unmistakable voice. That face the whole world knew, but right now, he wasn't narrating God. He was looking at a man who played him, and asking questions no one expected. It started simple. So, Jonathan, Morgan said, leaning back. You've played Jesus for millions of people. But, do you believe? Jonathan didn't answer right away. He didn't have to. The silence was alive, pressing on everyone's chest. You could see it in Morgan's eyes. He wasn't asking for a soundbite. He was asking because something deep inside him wanted to know. Jonathan finally spoke. I don't just believe, Morgan. I know him. The audience didn't move, not a cough, not a whisper. Morgan tilted his head. You know him? Jonathan nodded. I've spoken to him. I've heard his voice, not here. Jonathan tapped his ear. Here. He tapped his chest. Something flickered across Morgan's face. It wasn't skepticism. It wasn't disbelief. It was longing. Jonathan leaned in slightly. You've spent your life telling stories, giving people hope with your words. But there's one story, Morgan, it's not just told. It's true. And it's the only one that can save you. The producer in the booth froze. This wasn't in the pre-interview notes. Morgan's voice dropped lower. You're saying you've met Jesus? Jonathan's eyes softened. I'm saying? He's been in the room this whole time. A shiver ran through the audience. Jonathan glanced to his left, almost as if listening to someone unseen. Then he said, Morgan, he's calling your name right now. Morgan sat still for a long moment. Then, a strange thing happened. His lips parted, but no words came. His eyes began to glisten, and his hands, always steady, trembled slightly. Why would he call me? Morgan asked, almost in a whisper. Jonathan's voice was gentle but firm. Because he loves you. Not the idea of you. Not the legend. You. The man behind all the roles. The one who wonders late at night what happens after the credits roll. Morgan's head lowered. I've done things, he murmured. Jonathan didn't flinch. He knows. And he's not asking for excuses. He's asking for your heart. Someone in the control room mouthed, we can't cut this. The tension was unbearable now. Jonathan reached forward. Look at me, Morgan. Morgan did. Jonathan's eyes were wet now too. If you're willing, we can talk to him. Right here. Right now. The room seemed to shrink to just two men. Morgan, Jonathan said quietly, do you believe he died for you? Morgan swallowed hard. I want to. Jonathan's voice broke just slightly. That's enough to start. Jonathan closed his eyes. Say this with me. And with cameras rolling, Morgan Freeman repeated words millions of viewers would never forget. Jesus. I give you my life. The room fell into a silence so deep, it almost felt sacred. Morgan's shoulders shook. Jonathan placed a hand on his arm. You're his now, Morgan. The actor who had once played God, now belonged to him. When the segment ended, no one clapped, they just sat there. Processing, because they'd just watched something you can't script. Later, Jonathan would say, I've been in front of cameras for years. But that was the first time I felt like I wasn't performing. I was witnessing something eternal. And Morgan, weeks later, he'd be seen at a small church in Mississippi, hands raised, eyes closed, whispering the name of the one who'd found him under the heat of studio lights. Some moments happen for the ratings. This one happened for the kingdom, and if you were in that studio, you'd know the truth. You'd know Jesus really was in the room that day.